The reason I came to Snug was because of the losing of my cousin and also the losing or almost losing of my life. I was deep in the streets doing everything. It was a lot of stress for me. I was up most of the nights just thinking about my next move or what can I do better to get out the situations that I was in. What I appreciate about Justin, he helped me become who I am. He didn't want me to go down the road he went, so he told me his story. He has been a very big influence in my life. And without him, I probably would still be in the streets, dead or in jail.
We understand that gun violence is a public health issue and a disease in the community because it is definitely affecting thousands of people that in that community, directly or indirectly. So part of my responsibilities working as a social worker with SNUG is to address the trauma that community is experiencing, individual, environmental trauma.
What we do at SNUG is we use the public health approach towards violence, which is interrupting the transmission, identifying the highest potential transmitter, and changing the group norms. One of the biggest things we do in the community to help break the cycle of violence is conflict mediations. We meet with groups either separately or together, and we try to get to the root of the problem or what caused this incident to happen.
Good afternoon, community. We had 3 victims and 1 homicide again in this community. This community is again affected by gun violence.
We have several varied responses to violence in the community. Okay, and one of our responses is to have what we call a shooting response. The purpose of the shooting response is to make the immediate community aware of what's going on.
We want to live. These kids want to live. They deserve to live. Ceasefire!
We get a microphone, we get out on the sidewalk, we pass out flyers.
We canvass, we have community events, we have pop-up barbecues. It's about getting in the community and building that relationship with these communities, letting them know that someone is here. SNUG utilizes outreach workers who were born in the streets that they serve. They actually may have been part of high-risk groups once upon a time.
It's very important that you be from the community because when they see you every day, they understand that, wait a minute, they're going through the same thing I'm going through. So they're more inclined to listen to what somebody that they see every day.
Goes to the outreach worker and the team to help the participant build up resiliency, build up courage, build up just knowing that he's important and he does have a gift.
I was hanging out with the wrong crowd and one thing led to another. The cops ended up stopping and I got hit with a gun charge. And I'm trying to be better, so I had to turn to SNUG. Emerald's been a very great support in my life. She helped me get a couple jobs. She gave me advice sometime whenever I need it. So like if I need to talk and I'm feeling like I'm down and I don't got nobody to talk to and I just need to let it out, she'll talk to me and give me some good advice.
Consistency goes a long way. Getting them whatever they need, even on our days off. It takes a lot for somebody when they're in the heat of a moment to pick up the phone and call somebody instead of just going to pick up a weapon. When you tell them, all right, you could call me anytime, and when they do and you keep your word, that goes a long way.
When there's a shooting event, our social worker responds to the hospital along with the outreach team. Our social worker is able to help that family deal with that first impact of trauma that they're feeling when there's a homicide or when there's a shooting.
We offer grief counseling. We offer counseling for family members as well as extended family members and friends of the victim.
We want to make sure that the patient and the families know that we are collaborating, we are whole, we are one. One thing that the SNUG team is really beneficial for is helping to decrease retaliation so that we're not seeing the same victims coming in and rotating in constantly.
We have so many hands, reaching out to the community in different ways, because even if we cannot immediately fix your problem, there's other organizations that we have a hand in that could help you with your situation.
I thank God for SNUG. It's been a rocky road, but I'm glad I got a second chance.
I'm proud of myself for what I overcame and what I accomplished in life. Holding down a job. I've been at this job.
Yes, bro. That's make me so proud that you had the job. Holding the job now. You've been doing that now, man.